Welcome to the second SAM project for PowerPoint. When you download it, it's going to have an _1. Make sure that you have that changed to _2. Alright, so I have the instructions printed off. I'm going to read through them and complete the project. You're more than welcome to have your project open and pause this video as you're going through your project, just to make sure you're doing everything right. Alright, so I'll get started. Step 1 says, you are enhancing a presentation for Crossroads International, which promotes cultural awareness through foreign exchange student programs. To create an attention-getting title on slide 2, insert a word art text box as follows. So we'll go to slide 2, insert word art, and we need to look for on 1A, it says use fill green accent for soft bevel. And B, type by the numbers. One C, apply wave 1 transform text effect from the warp section. So I always make sure to select the outside of the text box so that it turns into a solid line rather than a dotted line. Alright, so now they want us to change the text effect here. It's in the transform. And it says, depending on your version of Office, it's either going to say wave 1 or wave down. So mine actually says wave down. And then use the smart guides to position it according to figure 1. There you go, looks about right. Number 2, with slide 2 still displaying, use the format painter to apply the formatting from the text 30,000 to the text 1318 and 8,000. So I'm going to select that text, go to the Home tab, click on the Format Painter button, and highlight the text that I want to change. Okay, so now I'm going to highlight that again, Format Painter, and choose that. So now they are all changed to match the formatting of 30,000. Number 3, with slide 2 still displaying, enter a slide note. That's at the bottom here. Click to add notes. Foreign exchange programs are popular and rewarding. Don't forget your period. On slide 3, reinforce the theme of the slide by changing the picture of the U.S. map with a picture from the file support family that you downloaded when you download your star. So click on this picture, right click. At the top there you'll see change picture. Choose from file. And typically when you download anything from SAM, it goes straight to your downloads folder. So have a look in your downloads folder. Okay, so on number 5, on slide 4, format the picture of students as follows. So here's a picture of students. We'll click on that so that we can get the picture format tools up here at the top. Apply the perspective shadow white picture style. So here's my picture styles. I need to look for perspective shadow white. I need to click on this button to widen out my search. Oh, there it is. Apply the blue-gray, excuse me, 11-point glow accent color 5 glow effect. So if it's an effect, it's going to be in picture effects, and we're going to go to the glow here, and blue-gray 11-point glow accent color 5. Okay, again, depending on your version of Office, it could look a little different. Mine does. There we go. Number 6, with slide 4 still displaying, change the font of the text below the picture to Calibri. So below the picture that's this stuff, select the text box so that it goes from a dotted line to a solid. And you need to change it to Calibri. Number 7 on slide 5. Format the slide background as follows. Insert the support map available for download. So to change the background, just make sure that you're clicking in empty space down here. Don't click in the text box, but empty space down here. Right click and format background. Now, picture or texture fill. Picture source, insert from a file, map. Again, yours might be in your downloads folder. And it wants you to change for 7B, change the transparency of the background to 70. Alright, so close that down. Number 8, with slide 5 still displaying, use the thesaurus to replace the word unforgettable. In the last bullet, with the first synonym beginning with the letter E. So we'll go up to review, click on thesaurus, and it wants you to replace it with the first synonym that you see, beginning with the letter E. So we'll have a look down through, and it's extraordinary. So click on this little arrow and choose Insert, and it switches them out. Number 9, to keep the presentation brief and focused, delete slide 6. So click on slide 6. You can right-click on it and choose Delete Slide. Number 10 on the new slide 6, Resources. Format the picture of the Exchange program's website as follows. 10A, add a picture border using a 3-point weight. So when you click on the picture, you'll get your picture format up here. For picture border, it wants you to have 3-point weight. So go down here to Weight, choose 3 points. 10B, change the color of the picture border to dark teal background 2, lighter 40%. So go into the colors and find third column, fourth row. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. With slide 6 still displaying, copy one of the circle shapes and paste it on the same slide. Modify the pasted shape as follows. So click on it and just copy, click out here, paste. Change the text to Learn More. So click inside and just backspace. And then click outside. Use the smart guides to position Learn More circle below the other 2 circles as shown in figure 2. So to move it, click on it. Make sure that you've got the solid line there. So click on maybe the outside, because click on the inside, it's going to be dotted. Click on the 4 arrows, click and drag. There. Okay, so number 12, with slide 6 still displaying, insert a shape to the right of the Get Started circle. Insert a right arrow shape from the block arrows section. So insert shape from the block arrows. I'm going to insert a right arrow. B, apply the moderate effect dark red accent 1 shape style. So because I have this selected, shape format shows up here. This is my shape styles group, and I need to choose a style. So I'm going to choose from this here. Moderate effect dark red accent 1. There we go. Resize the arrow to the approximate size shown in figure 3 below. This is the tricky part. Trying to resize and get it all lined up. There we go. Alright, so that we've got that done, number 13, to create a friendlier tone, find each instance of the word advice and replace it with the word tips. So up here we go replace, and we want to find advice and replace it with tips. Replace all, and replace 2, to close that down. Number 14, check the spelling in this presentation to identify and correct any spelling errors. So we go to review, spelling, learn is spelled wrong, so we click change, and it's good to go. So again, save it as _2 and submit it to Sam for grading.